welcome, and thank you everyone for joining us this morning for Champions to Changemakers, RVC's 2021 Fellowship Graduation. My name is Stacey Nguyen, and I'm one of your co-hosts for today's program. I am an artist, storyteller, business person, dog parent, and a longtime friend and big supporter of RVC.
And I'm Shakundi Salisbury. I'm a community organizer, manager at Seattle Parks and Recreation. I'm a DJ, author, and guess what? I'm your other co-host today. We are coming to you live from the Ark Lodge Cinemas here in Columbia City. Thank you for being with us here today. We are excited for today's virtual programming and celebrating the fellows. Now, before we begin, although we are meeting virtually, we would like to acknowledge that RVC and Ark Lodge Cinemas are located on the ancestral lands of the Coast Salish peoples. We honor our ongoing connection to these communities, past, present, and future.
So folks, we are here today to celebrate RVC's 2021 graduating fellows. And for those of you tuning in who are new to the RVC family, welcome. So a little bit about RVC. RVC promotes social justice by cultivating leaders of color, strengthening organizations led by communities of color, and fostering collaborations between diverse communities. Today's celebration is a culmination of this mission, and we thank you so much for being part of this with us.
Exactly, Stacy. Before we dive into the graduation ceremony, we wanted to remind folks that you can watch the live stream and donate through GiveButter. But you can also watch the live stream directly through YouTube, where you can also see what's blowing up in the chat.
That's right. Also, we'd like to thank our sponsors for making today possible. Thank you to Columbia Bank, US Bank, and all the supporting businesses. So much gratitude for your continued support of RVC.
And we want to thank the community impact partner organizations, which include All Girl Everything Ultimate Program, supporting partnerships in education and beyond, the Congolese Integration Network, Surge Reproductive Justice, Families of Color Seattle, Powerful Voices, Multicultural Coalition, and of course, Totem Star. And the Green Pathway Partners organizations, Duwamish River Cleanup Coalition, Got Green, Forterra, the King Conservation District, and of course, the Nature Conservancy. We honor you today and every day. Y'all are doing the work. We see you and we thank you for making our communities better and stronger.
And lastly, a special thank you to the incredible staff at RVC, RVC's board of directors, Ark Lodge Cinemas for hosting us today, Bad Habit Media, our A+++ video and live stream partners, Reimagine Solutions, our supercharged event planning duo, Marie and Taylor, and the small but mighty RVC event team. So this is them. Shout out to Amanda Manzanito, Brittany Danielle, Chris Rhodes, Hannah Zhang, Megan Manzanito, and Mandy Rice. Please show all of these individuals, orgs, businesses, and sponsors so much love in the chat, please.
Thanks, Stacy. So this year's theme is Champions to Changemakers. And to celebrate the work and contributions of these 2019 to 2021 RVC Changemakers, we're going to start from the beginning. So let's rewind to 2019. Now, 2 years ago, RVC welcomed new cohorts of its Community Impact and Green Pathways Fellowship programs. These 20 fellows have spent the last 2 years at 13 local, powerful grassroots organizations that Stacy just mentioned, investing their time and energy into serving and empowering their communities.
100%. Their collective care, passion, and vision for communities are impressive and inspiring. They're the striking examples of what it means to show up in and for community. And today, we have the extra special honor to show up and turn up for them. So please, let's show these changemakers some love in the chat. Like for real, I want to be seeing you let's show some love. So throughout today's program, you're gonna hear from many of the fellows and some familiar faces from RVC about their work and change-making journeys over the past couple of years.
Yes, we're virtual today, but this is still a graduation, and we have a special graduation ceremony on the bill. So stay tuned, pour another mimosa, and enjoy the show. Now, before I toss it to Bad Habit for our first video, we want to remind all of you watching that today's celebration is also an opportunity to support RVC's fellowship programs with gifts of cash.
Yes, lots of cash, please. You'll see RVC staff in the chat dropping the Give Butter donation link, and we encourage you to make a gift at whatever amount is meaningful to you in honor of the fellows and their work. Now, I'm really excited to announce the next clip, y'all. So RVC and Bad Habit spent weeks sitting down with fellows, learning about their journeys, from entering the fellowship programs and how being a part of the fellowship has helped them bloom in their leadership. So let's learn more about it. And with that, let's watch the first video.
RVC brings folks of color who are really passionate about community work, community engagement, and partners them with organizations that are already doing that, grassroots organizations throughout Seattle.
I looked into RVC, previously Rainier Valley Corps, and I stumbled upon the fellowship. It seemed like a really good opportunity for me, who is still young and interested in the environmental sector and struggling to find a way into that.
It seemed like a perfect experience for someone like me who didn't have a work experience and had never worked in a professional environment, and there are so many things that college doesn't really teach you and prepare you for, and the Green Pathways Fellowship kind of really helped me and supported me through that process of moving from college into a full-time job.
I never had the formal, business or nonprofit type of education around working a nonprofit. This fellowship, it's a 2-year program. I was able to really grow as a leader through the fellowship.
As a leader at the Congolese Integration Network, I needed this training because these are two different cultures. Back home and the American culture, it's totally different. Being a leader of color, it's really stressful in this country and overwhelming. But I know when we work as a team, then that's where our victory is.
The fellowship brings us all together to nurture our work through the lens of social and racial justice, as well as equity and more. It's a cohort of young leaders, brilliant organizers of color who add magic and color everywhere they go.
It just seemed like a dope space where people of color learn together, and I haven't been in many spaces like that until now. It's like when you're playing a video game and you can finally unlock a character. I feel like I unlocked myself,
Through the fellowship, I was able to really figure out the meaning of what intersectional environmental justice was, and actually being able to realize how being Black and environmental is kind of connected.
Hands down, the thing that I've appreciated most about being in this space with other leaders of color is that I am simply in a space with other leaders of color.
Fellowship has really impacted my leadership in the concept of knowing who I am and really taking ownership of how my identities inform my work.
Being a leader of color for me means trusting my intuition and listening to my inner voice when I'm ready to give my next step in support of the highest good for, my communities and the world.
I would just say it means, showing up as I am and then trying to lead people in a good direction and work alongside others to do that. So it's not just a one-person show, but it's a community effort.
What's most important firsthand is staying true to who I am as a person and not what others believe a leader of color should be.
As a leader of color, thinking about where I'm coming from and how the ancestor line isn't just from the past, it's also the future. I'm thinking about what is my legacy and thinking about how to make the world better for my kids or their grandkids.
Being a leader, role model, mentor to the same young folks that are growing up in the same community that I am, and especially to the same young folks that look like me, present like me, or like are trying to figure out their queerness. For me, it's been one thing as a person of color to like be a leader, but how am I doing it honestly, authentically, and especially vulnerably with young people?
Just in general, to have leaders of color, there's just so much shit out there that tells us that we should not or cannot be in positions of leadership. And that's because of just like so many different systems of oppression, racism, capitalism, sexism, all these things that just kind of tell us or force us to not be in those positions otherwise.
I really appreciate the way that RVC help us to build our capacity as a leader of color, because that helps us to have a better understanding on how we can serve our community while being a leader in the American society at large.
Wow, y'all, chills. Thank you to each and every one of our fellows for your incredible work. And thank you for giving us an insider's peek into your experiences over the past 2 years. Wow. You know, next up is our graduation ceremony. Yes, I know we're kicking things off with a bang this morning. So now is the time to grab another glass, refresh your coffee, and get ready to cheer for our fellows at home and in the YouTube chat.
And remember to click that link and make a contribution to RVC. We just got word, by the way, that Nora and Will came through with a very generous donation. Guess how much it was? All right, I'm not gonna make you guess. It's $5,000, y'all. Hell yeah, Nora and Will, thank you so much. Your support and everyone's support makes these programs possible. And I mean, we all just heard from our amazing change makers. So like, let's keep this going and ensure that RVC has many more cohorts to come. So our next speaker is a graduate of RVC's Community Impact Fellowship Program. She's near and dear to me, and she's also the former fellowship program director at RVC.
Yes, indeed. Abisha Shifawa is a dope dancer, coffee connoisseur, skilled photographer, and collector of parking tickets in front of the RVC office. But she is so much more. Abisha is always down for community, which is evident in the way she shows up for community by centering equity, justice in all her work.
Yep.
You know, we're excited to hear Abisha's words as we honor each of our fellows' transition from champion to change maker. Let's get to the graduation.
Let's go.
Good morning, everyone. I am so excited and so honored to be in this space with you all today. My name is Abisha, and I was the first director and architect, RVC wants me to say architect, of RVC's fellowship program. The fellowship program began 6 years ago as a community-centered, community-based response to a great need in the sector and right here in our communities. The voices of communities of color and other marginalized communities had not only been missing, but suppressed from nearly every major social and political issue. Yet there was one piece of critical information that guided the creation of the fellowship program, a truth we all know to be self-evident, and that is communities of color will always step forward to protect, defend, and advance solutions that serve and uplift our communities. And that's how RVC's fellowship program came to life. The Community Impact and Green Pathways fellowship programs train BIPOC leaders and places them in 2-year full-time positions at host organizations led by communities of color, increasing their organizational and staff capacity while giving fellows meaningful opportunities to level up their skills and leadership. And now, 3 cohorts and 6 years later, we are sending another group of powerful, visionary, compassionate, and really dope leaders who are grown from the communities that have not only acted as intricate root systems, anchoring us when currents of racism and white supremacy seek to exterminate our presence, but bloom wisdom, knowledge, and strength in the form of our next generation of change makers. And we cannot envision a world where communities of color have the power to fulfill our dreams without laying a path forward. So when we fight for reproductive justice and self-determination for one's own body, when we invest in youth of color and create space for them to be their free, full, whole selves, when we develop culturally responsive methods which infuse parent voices, remove barriers, and respond to children's mental, physical, and cultural identity, when we promote the responsible, equitable, and sustainable use of natural resources, When we empower Congolese immigrants and refugees, and all immigrants and refugees, by providing them access to critical resources so they can thrive. When we elevate the voices of those directly impacted by the Duwamish River pollution and other environmental injustices for a clean, healthy, and equitable environment. When we fight for the future of children of color so they can be born into a loving community that is racially and economically just. When we fight for self-determination for people of color and low-income families to create and govern resilient and healthy communities. When we build a place for girls, and that's anyone that identifies as one, where they can feel brave, powerful, and share their truths with the world. When we champion youth voices and leadership through music as a universal language. When we fight to conserve the lands and waters in which all life depends, creating a world where people and nature can thrive. When we fight for BIPOC folks and communities to grow and thrive in place and prevent gentrification and inequitable development that attempts to drive us away. When we fight for land-based solutions on the indigenous grounds we call Washington to support a healthy environment and resilient communities for all. When we fight for a world in which communities of color have the power to fill the dreams of our communities. And when we fight for communities of color and have leaders of color drive solutions that are informed by and rooted in our communities, we see change that uplifts us all. I'm so grateful and so hopeful for our communities and our world because of you amazing change makers. So now I'd like to have everyone raise a glass as we honor and give thanks to the 2021 Community Impact and Green Pathways Fellows, our next generation of amazing change makers.
Yes! Congratulations, fellows!
Congratulations, fellows! And thank you, Abisha, for a beautiful and inspiring graduation speech.
Yes, as you can see, the fellows and staff are having a great time downstairs. They are also here with us at Arc Lodge Cinemas, celebrating and watching the live stream in a movie theater just below us. Can we show the fellows some love one more time?
Yes, please.
Yeah, come on, in the chat and right now. Fellows, you are amazing.
You are the best.
Woo, let's go.
All right, so we're gonna continue the celebration and hear from some folks who are integral to RVC's fellowship programs. Our fellow supervisors, thank you so much for your leadership. Y'all are really making this place and our work feel like family. And we would also not be here without you. So we're so excited to hear from you all next.
Indeed.
Please give our fellowship supervisors a round of applause at home and in the chat, and enjoy our next video presentation.
My name is Alfonso Orozco. I'm the Volunteer and Field Experiences Manager at the Nature Conservancy, and I supervise Zaya Tumurkuyag.
My name is Chimera. I go by they, them pronouns, and I'm the Executive Director of Powerful Voices. Started working with one of our fellows through RVC, Wenwu, who is our Operations and Capacity Building Manager.
My name is Hana Kawai, and I'm a Co-Executive Director with All Girl Everything Ultimate Program, or AGEP. I work with Ash Escobar, Ari Lozano, Anthony Ziegler, and Justin Jones.
My name is Daniel Plak. I'm the co-founder and executive director of Totem Star, and we are so honored to have had Tracy Wong as our RVC fellow.
I'm Nikki Wolf, and I use she, her pronouns, and I'm the Education Program Manager at the King Conservation District. Our Green Pathways Fellow this year is Cly Sampson.
My name is Christine Tang, pronouns she, her, and I'm the Executive Director of Families of Color Seattle. Right now, I'm working with Naima Shaltu. I've seen her seeking feedback and welcoming feedback and really stretching herself to push the limits of her comfort and to grow and to seek knowledge, identify areas of growth, and really grow as an individual and professionally.
Over the course of Cly's fellowship, I've seen her grow in her leadership capacity. She leads by example and leads by listening first.
I mean, our fellows are working on the development side, fundraising, putting on events, they're coaching. I mean, we just wouldn't be doing any of the stuff that we're doing without them. I mean, we had to run so many programs on Zoom, and just to be able to do that, I think with like grace for ourselves and themselves, as well as like a lot of love for the young people, and do it all with like a real sense of humor over the past year has just been like so special.
Tracy's leadership has grown tremendously. I think there was a seamless point where Tracy literally just took over all of our staff meetings, putting the agendas together, running and facilitating the whole meeting, making sure that everyone's ideas were reported and documented, and that, we would always follow up. Not only was Tracy the glue for our artists, but she was also the glue for our staff.
When we were able to do outdoor activities, it involved bringing sort of diverse communities, BIPOC communities out into our preserves, out into nature. And for a lot of folks, it was their first time visiting our preserves, and their history isn't always represented. And Zaya did a really amazing job of just making sure that everyone felt welcome.
During the time that I've had with working with WEN, I definitely see them take a lot more initiative. And I think that RVC definitely has a lot to do with that, knowing that RVC is contributing through professional development and all of these different mentors and coaches that WEN has.
Through the hiring process, getting to work with them and see how they run things has helped inspire and inform some of the ways we've moved forward with hiring some of our other interns and fellows, and the support provided through RVC staff and then through SEPNA, the consultant, to actually facilitate our racial equity change work has been incredibly valuable to the organization.
A lot of times when you find these sorts of fellowship programs, all of the support goes to the fellows, which I think is, totally warranted. But as someone who was supervising a fellow for the first time, I really appreciated a lot of the support that I received from RVC and everyone within RVC, just to be a better supervisor and a better support person and a better mentor.
RVC is providing something that is very unique and it's very necessary. It can be really hard, especially for smaller BIPOC-led organizations, to address capacity building in a meaningful way and in a way that doesn't overextend us. Oftentimes that's kind of the catch-22, is that, when you're trying to do deep capacity building, you're also dealing with a lot of the same systems of oppression and, intersectional things that our young people are dealing with at the same time.
I think everybody at RVC is someone that I consider family, are folks that I feel like I can lean on when I need support. I just feel like the whole community at RVC are folks that, really care about where we're going. RVC is the embodiment of the world that I want to be a part of.
Surprise!
I'm Flo.
And I'm Chris.
And together we're taking over this part of the program to brag about the fellows a bit more and talk about what's up at RVC. Before I do some highlights, I'm going to personally shout out all 20 graduating fellows downstairs: Beelan, Yolanda, Francois, Shaylia, Fundisha, Shiko, Zaya, Wen, Cly, Sharon, Deborah, Tracy, Ari, Maggie, Ash, E, Justin, Naima, Zig, and Mandy. Whew, love y'all. Thank you for your time, leadership, laughter, the memes, commitment, and passion, and love the last 2 years. You've all made our time together a lot easier to navigate because of your light. Now, what can I say about the fellows in the fellowship program? Well, some of y'all out into the YouTube, the internets may know that I'm an alum of the program. And one of the biggest highlights for me is the connection and relationships I have with my cohort. 2 years is a long time, a significant time to build with other BIPOC leaders. And I personally really believe that this space is unique because we really get to practice what it means to build community with one another, show up for one another, whether that's at galas, meal trains for new babies, surviving a pandemic, paddle boarding, build creative partnerships all at the same time in the last 2 years. The fellowship program is a microcosm of how beautiful the BIPOC community can be in these unceded Duwamish lands. And I personally witnessed the sense of collaboration and community when Ari and Ash, All Girl Everything Ultimate Program Fellows, contacted Cly, King Conservation District Fellow at Kamayan Farm. They did a tour, they cultivated veggies together with Age Up Youth, their young Frisbee athletes. And then another time when Naima, Families of Color Seattle Fellow, shows up
at a Somali Family Safety Task Force Gala to do henna to help raise funds, or when Zaya, Nature Conservancy Fellow, proposes collaboration and highlighting of BIPOC-led environmental orgs during Earth Day on the Nature Conservancy's platforms like Duwamish River Cleanup Coalition and Got Green. And there's so much more. There's so much more I can say. I can talk about the website overhauls, how much money they've raised, how some fellows leveled up their organization's operations and programming, or the promotions and roles they're transitioning into, hint, hint, check out their website. But alas, there's not enough time. Instead, I want to emphasize how everyone's contributions and investment in RVC, your support really makes a significant difference in fostering a space where BIPOC leaders can really come together, support one another, collaborate, and make magic.
Whew, man, isn't that right? You know, Flo, it always amazes me the level of growth and commitment to the community that takes place with each cohort. In 2020, it was even more apparent with this group of changemakers. In a year that served on the front line and remained steadfast in the face of unprecedented trials, they not only rose to the occasion, but served as the backbone for the organizations they represented. We are fortunate to have been in community with these champions, and I cannot wait to see all the future that will bring. Here's the thing. To secure that future and the work our fellows and partner orgs are doing, our collective work is integral to sustainability, health, and growth. We need each other now more than ever, and the work we do at RVC every day is a commitment to fulfilling the dreams for our communities. As a community leader who was raised in the Central District and seen firsthand what the lack of support, encouragement, and commitment will do, there is nothing more critical to the future of our communities than our presence today.
Absolutely. So you've heard from our fellows, you've heard from the RVC program supervisors about the impact of the fellowship program in their lives, in their community, and now is the time that we ask you again to make an investment in this impact. So our final video is a deep dive into the works of projects of some of our fellows. We hope that you find as much inspiration and hope from their work and the work of their organizations as we do.
Today, our hope is to raise $30,000 in support of these programs. As of right now, we've raised $12,823, which means we roughly have about $18,000 more to go. No gift is too small or too big, but we do appreciate each of you and want to thank you for supporting this timely, important, and collective work. To make that gift, click the link in the YouTube chat or head to GiveButter. Together, we can lift up future generations of changemakers.
And now, cue video.
Hearing about RVC, about how they advocate and support community organizers in the work that they do, I thought that sounded amazing and very aligned with my values.
What really interested me was just the whole cohort idea. I've been part of multiple cohorts before, so I've always enjoyed being with a group of people, experiencing something with people.
I didn't really know what to expect, and in the first week they took us, all the fellows, on the retreat to really have us understand what this fellowship is about and what our goal is and what as a community we're trying to achieve.
I came from Brazil 7 years ago now. My first year was it was very bumpy. My middle brother was going through cancer treatment. His name is Mateus. And within a month of the fellowship, he passed. And RVC was such a supportive place to be during this time in my life because they knew, you're in deep grief right now. And we also know of your potential. And we are here for you.
When I started at DRCC as a volunteer, I was doing a lot of organizing for events, but it was completely different. I just kind of went off of what do we need for a party? Tables, chairs, mics, all these things, but it's more than that. We need to, what is our purpose with this event? Really bringing that into consideration. Are we trying to educate? Are we trying to inform? Are we trying to get feedback? What is it that we need? And I think that's what RVC taught me, is to be really critical about what I'm doing at work and really thinking.
End of February, we decided to put together an event to talk more about what reproductive justice means. The name of the event was We Are Abundant. At Surge, we really believe in using empowering language to talk about us and our communities. We Are Abundant happened in March, and it was absolutely a success because we had so many amazing people coming through. We had good music, we had beautiful political education to understand more where we're coming from, our lineage that is rooted in Black feminism. And we also brought guests that shared their talents and helped us ground in our bodies first to then go to our minds. Because one of the ways that systems of oppression perpetuate through us is through disembodiment, because we're in our minds so much. But liberation really, really happens when we are in our bodies.
In March 2020, when people were going shelter in place and things were so uncertain, I was also working on the culturally relevant seed starts program. We grow culturally relevant seeds up to the starts, and we give them away for free to community gardens. We grew Malabar spinach, Armenian cucumber, eggplant, okra, all of these great stuff. But then everything closed, and we were well, how are we gonna access the greenhouse? And so I had to be really creative and ask people to grow the things at their homes. And so we were able to grow about 2,000 culturally relevant seed starts. So that was a big highlight for me. Going through the uncertainty and just being creative instead of losing hope, I think it was just also a great gift to community gardeners, especially at a really hard time.
Nature Conservancy is a global organization, so I kind of wanted to take advantage of that and connect that with back home because I'm from Mongolia. I was born and raised there. And my organization was really supportive of it, and I connected with the Nature Conservancy's Mongolia chapter. They were really glad that a Mongolian was working for Nature Conservancy in Seattle, so they invited me to help with this project called Project Finance Permanence. I wrapped that up in June, and that was a really cool experience.
At Totem Star, a project that was really, really special for me was a showcase, an annual showcase called Winter Magic. We bring out a whole bunch of Totem Star artists and they perform, and all of the community shows up at Youngstown Cultural Arts Center. And it was beautiful. It was one of my first big projects with Totem Star. I think what made it special is all of that work coming together, seeing all of the artists collectively share wholeheartedly themselves and their music to the audience, to see all of the artists celebrating one another, witnessing each other, hyping each other up. I think that energy is something that's so powerful, so unforgettable, and something so, so special.
I'm so deeply thankful for RVC to even exist in a time like this, where a lot of us, leaders of color, change makers, champions, we need a home like this to really develop and create our possibilities to ascend to our potential.
There's this analogy that white supremacy is not the shark in the ocean, but it is the ocean. I think there are people who are just coming up for air, seeing the horizon, seeing what islands are there, and seeing what can be possible. RVC is just gathering a little pocket of people here to dream of different realities.
Thank you, Chris and Flo.
Thank you.
Shout out to all the fellows, supervisors, and host orgs and the amazing work you are doing. So, your gifts are pouring in, and we cannot thank you enough for your support of this amazing organization and the communities it serves. Shout out to Bill Jimerson and an additional donor who would like to stay anonymous for your generous contributions.
Thanks, y'all. So we took a peek at the thermometer, and it looks like we're getting there. So right now we're at $12,873, and we need to wait. Is that about 17? Yeah, we have about 17,000 to go to meet our goal, and that's totally doable.
Yeah, we can do it.
It's totally doable if you're get on that link, hit up Give Butter, and punch in some numbers.
That's right.
Yes.
Tracy. So the Give Butter donation page will remain open for the next week until August 21st. Please share the link with your friends and family to support RVC and future cohorts of fellows. Also, consider giving again. Even if you've already donated, it cannot hurt.
It certainly cannot hurt. Yeah. Extra special thanks and shout outs to Melinda Yassir. Thanks, Melinda. You're the best.
Yassir.
Yes. Thanks for coming through today for your gifts and support. You're the best.
All right, so let's get a big round of applause for everyone in the chat who tuned in virtually and in person today.
And thank you and congratulations to our 2019-21 Community Impact Fellows. I'm about to say your name. Get ready for it. Ash, Beelan, Justin, Ari, Francois, Deborah, Mandy, Naima, Vandisha, Win, Shiku, E, Tracy, and Zig.
Yes, and congratulations to our 2019-2021 Green Pathways Fellows, Yolanda, Maggie, Sharon, Shaylia, Clyde, Zaya, and...
Yes, and thank you to all of our partner orgs, RVC staff, our board, and of course, our sponsors.
Yeah, that's right, y'all. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful Saturday, and we'll see you soon.
Yes, we'll see you soon. Thank you. Thank you so much. See you soon. Donate. Donate a lot. Donate.